Welcome back to the Nino Brown Sports Network. Now I know you might be wondering why I got this goddamn lace front wig on. Breaking news, a WNBA player wig fell off in the middle of the goddamn game. Check this shit out!
It bounced around a lot, but at the end, it went through the rim. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, she gonna go head to the back. Oh no. Timeout call. Oh no. Oh no, she gonna go head to the back. Oh no.
Now just like I just fixed my wig, she went in the back like y'all seen. Ran in the back and fixed her goddamn wig. Now the arena ejected a few fans for laughing and making fun of the girl, making the girl feel bad. She on the sideline crying. But whoever Karrueche or Taisha is that's styling her hair, they need to be goddamn fired. Cause she needed more Gorilla Glue and goddamn more edge control around them goddamn edges. In other news, Karrueche done went from Chris Brown, the Quavo, the John Wall, the Ray J, the Rob Kardashian, and now at 37 years old, when don't nobody want her ass cause she got all them goddamn miles that Chris Brown done put on her. And them hands in a whooped on her. She done ran the 57-year-old Deion Sanders, and she's sitting on Santa Claus' lap talking about the first thing that come up. And that's real Lori Harvey of her. Cause it seemed like she done ran through that whole entire industry and now she trying to catch a ride with the goddamn handicap. Cause according to Antonio Brown, when he found out about them dating, he went on Twitter and told Karrueche, baby, that man don't got a bladder or no goddamn toes. What you doing? Indicating that Deion Sanders prime ain't in his prime. His mudroom tip don't work no more. Might not be able to get it up due to the bladder removal. Now you know my nose ass went to Googling to figure out if I had to get a bladder removed, would that mess up my mudroom tip? And if I lost me some toes, would I be able to stand up in it?
What? Danger!
And I found out that's a goddamn lie, AB. You hating, man. Because just because you got a bladder removed, that ain't got nothing to do with your goddamn mushroom tip, boy. And just because you remove some toe, that don't mean you can't stand up in it, boy. You still got your heels, boy. Gotta use your heels. But many people looked at it as a very insensitive hater move on AB. Just to say that at a time like this, when Deion just was battling goddamn cancer and blood clots, what type of time you on? And Antonio Brown, that's my dog, but I'm gonna be real with you. That was real petty. That was Petty Wop, Petty LaBelle, Tom Petty, Tom and Jerry. Cause that man done looked out for you and helped you get back on your feet. And now you hating on him. You hating on his songs. You doing all that, man. That's petty. Leave that alone, man. Move on. Cause you pushing yourself farther down the blackball list. And then to make matters worse, the Cleveland Browns just announced that they looking at trading Deion Sanders' son, Shedeur Sanders, before week 1, the start of the NFL season coming up here in a few weeks. The owner of the Cleveland Browns went on a public rant and said that it's not his decision, it was never his decision to draft Shedeur Sanders. It was the head coach's decision. And it'll also be his decision whether he trade him or start him, indicating that he didn't want Deion Sanders on the team in the first goddamn place.
You just told me, so we picked him on Saturday, right? Friday night driving home, y'all are going to pick Shedeur. I would say that's not happening, but we had a conversation early that morning, and then we had a conversation later that day. I think we had the right people involved in the conversation. At the end of the day, that's Andrew Berry's call. Andrew made the call to pick Shedeur. Just like who's going to start or what play we're going to call is Kevin's call, but that's Andrew's call. He made the call.
And that owner don't hold his tongue for nobody. Cause he recently said that Deshaun Watson was the worst trade that his organization ever made. Right after Deshaun Watson tore his ACL in a season-ending injury. In other news, the feds just dropped the details and the goddamn tea on what really happened with Marcus Morris' fraud case. This fool was going from casino to casino writing fake bad checks that he knew wouldn't cash for six-figure amounts. And I'm trying to figure out how you get away with that. Vegas don't front you nothing. It's some kind of favoritism going on in them goddamn casino, because he ain't the only one that did this. Y'all remember Antoine Walker that played with the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics? He got caught up like this. Well, this former NBA player walked into MGM Grand and wrote a fake check for $115,000. And then he left, because he ain't stopped there. And he went in the Wynn Casino and wrote another check for $150,000. He knew in his head that both checks would bounce. But before they bounce, because you know checks take about 3-4 days to clear. Before they bounce, he jumped state. He played trampoline with they ass. Catch me if you can, I'm the gingerbread man. And them casinos waited about a year to press federal charges. So when he was boarding the flight out of Miami with his family, he was at the airport. He thought he was going to Hawaii somewhere. He thought he was going to goddamn DR somewhere. They locked his big dumb ass up. And he being held right now, with no bail.
NBA veteran appeared before a judge on fraud charges. Marcus Morris Sr. in bond court today, where a Broward County judge found probable cause. He had a private attorney who says the charge is a misunderstanding with a place he frequents. She asked for bond, and the judge referred the bond issue to extradition court. Morris was arrested at the airport in Broward County on a fraud insufficient funds check charge. The charge is apparently related to a casino debt out of Las Vegas. He's right now waiting to be extradited.
And you know one thing about them casinos out there in Vegas, they gonna get their money. And just like the IRS, they gonna get some interest for every day that you book them charges. His whole retirement gonna be allocated to the Wynn and the MGM Grand until there's nothing left for him to retire for him or his kids, because he played them crackhead ass games. But y'all make sure y'all keep it locked to the Nino Brown Sports Network on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, because I'm coming with more breaking news and you don't want to miss this. I'll be back.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. She's gonna go ahead to the back. Oh no. And now they have an issue with a fan. Phoenix's bench had an issue. They're having Alyssa Thomas and Nate Tibbetts point out which fan it is. The officials are now talking to arena security here. As you can see, though a fan said something, the Phoenix Mercury bench heard it, and they did not like what was said. They're taking exception to it, so Andy Bonner, crew chief, is trying to have this sorted out with the arena security here. Need to start this fourth quarter. Kahleah Copper back on the bench for Phoenix.